I'm going to be showing you how to do all the puzzles and trials in Naboo's Lake Paonga in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Free Play. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so throughout this video you will see the locations of all the puzzles on the map so you know exactly where to go. So the first one is going to be for the Towering in the Treeline puzzle. So all you have to do here is switch to a Force using character and use the Force to pick up 4 different blocks below this Kyber brick and jump up to it to solve the first puzzle. So puzzle number 2 is going to be called Swamp Camp Siege. It's going to be located right there on the map, and there's going to be a villain panel over here. All you have to do is switch to a villain character, hack that panel, and you will get the second puzzle completed. So the third puzzle is called Branching Out, and once you get to this location, you're going to see that there's going to be some bars that you can swing on, so switch to a character that can swing on those, like a scavenger character, such as Rey, like I'm using here, and you will be able to reach the third Kyber brick. So for the next puzzle, it's going to be called Paddling in Paonga, and so you're going to need to switch to a Force using character to move a couple blocks over across the water, and that'll allow you to jump over to the Kyber brick. So the next one's actually going to be from a trial, and the trial is called Gungan Grapple. So switch to a character that can grapple, like a hero character or an astromech, and you're going to have to do this little bit of a race here, and it's very simple because all you need to do is basically keep hitting the B button if you're on Xbox or circle button if you're on PlayStation and grapple to each of these trees, and once you reach the end within the time frame, you'll get the gold medal and get the Kyber brick for that trial. And that's the only trial in Lake Paonga. So now we're going to moving over to the left side of the lake for these last 2 puzzles. So we're going to shoot off all of the branches off this door here, then we're going to switch to a character that has a lightsaber to cut a hole through the wall. Once we get inside, there will be a silver Lego object, so we can blow that up with a villain character's grenade, and inside is going to be the Kyber brick for the Temple Treasure puzzle. So the next puzzle is called Sacred Place Face. It's going to be on the very left side of the lake, and there's going to be basically a whole bunch of little teeth that you have to find in this area, and they're all marked in purple on the map, so they should be pretty easy to find, but you'll see me go to each one just so you know exactly where to get each one. And you're going to be putting each tooth within that little like tiki statue looking thing, whatever that is. Some of them you do have to shoot out of the tree. You can see there, just look up and shoot it out of the nest, and you'll be able to put the tooth in place. And there's the third one, and the fourth one's going to be just up here. All you have to do is walk up, shoot it out of that nest or whatever that is, pick it up, place it in there, and then it should spit out the next Kyber brick for this puzzle. And there it is. Sacred Place Face. So now that is everything on the outside of the lake. Now we're going to be going inside into the Gungan city. So we're going to go ahead and fast travel into the Gungan city, and we're going to be starting the Kyber bricks in here. So once you get down here, the first one's going to be called Mesa Like Dis. All you have to do is go down to the bottom level, basically just follow the guide, and it'll tell you exactly where to go for that one. So pretty simple. Next one's just going to be to the left of where you spawn down here. There's going to be a silver Lego object, so switch to a villain character, throw a grenade on that sucker, and you will get the next Kyber brick for the Welcome to Otah Gunga puzzle. Okay, so the next puzzle is called Mooie-Mooie. It's going to be on the right side of the entrance to the Gungan city. Once you get over here, you'll notice that there's a grapple point that you can't reach. That's because there's a switch down here, so have one of your characters step on that switch, switch to another character that can grapple up, like an astromech like I'm using here, or a hero character, and you will reach the Kyber brick for the Mooie-Mooie puzzle. So the next puzzle we're going to do is Bubble Burst. It's going to be on the top right side of the map here, and this one's a little bit tricky. You have to look underneath the platform, and that will tell you which button you have to press. So as you can see here on this one, the 4th light is lit up blue, so we're going to light up the 4th light on the switch. And so basically you're just going to correspond to what's beneath the platform there. And once you do that for, I think, 3 different ones, that will open up the door, and you'll be able to get your Kyber brick for the Bubble Burst puzzle. And the next one is called Wesa Home. It's going to be on the right side of the place here, and all you have to do once you get to the location is switch to a Force using character, move this block right below the Kyber brick and jump up to it, and you will get the puzzle for Wesa Home. So next up we have to do the Hidden City Heights Kyber brick here, or puzzle. And to do this one, all you have to do is switch to, I recommend using a scavenger character with their glider ability. And if you don't have the glider ability unlocked, just play through either episode 6 or 7 in the main story. Now I'm just going to glide between these 2 different ropes here. You can swing between them, but again, I think it's a little bit easier just to glide. And there we go, we just slid over to it, and we got that puzzle as we fell to our deaths. So on the top left side of Gungan City, there's going to be another one of these enclosures that you can get inside, and how you get inside on this one is shooting the 4 targets within the time limit on the bottom of the platform. So just make sure you're fast. Use the sprint button. It's easier if you have the sprinting upgrade. I actually didn't have it here, so it is possible to do it without it. But there we go. We got the Gunning and Gunga puzzles solved. So Tarpal's treasure is going to be the next puzzle. It's going to be on the top right side here of the city, and it's going to be in one of these little side areas, and there's going to be 3 switches you need to stand on, and of course you have 2 characters that can stand on 2 of the switches, but what about the 3rd switch? So there's going to be one of these blocks. Just use the Force with a Jedi or Sith character, have it sit on one of these switches, have your co-op partner stand on the other one, and you will unlock the cage for this next Kyber brick for the Tarpal's treasure puzzle. So the next puzzle is called How Wude. It's kind of in the middle right of the map here, and it's going to be underneath this platform. You might follow the guide, and it'll just bring you to the top of the platform, but the Kyber brick's kind of hiding underneath, so switch to your character that can grapple up to it, and you should get the puzzle for How Wude. So the next one is going to be for Rugor's Reward. So this one's pretty simple. Just go up to it, and it's going to be a gold Lego object, so of course you need a bounty hunter character. Shoot that thing, and you will get the Kyber brick for that puzzle. So the next one's called Tink You So Smarty. And once again, this one's really close to that gold brick that you just, or that gold Lego object that you just destroyed. All you have to do is jump over here into this like sewer system, whatever you want to call this, and you will just get that Kyber brick. All you have to do is walk in there. Very simple. So on the bottom left side of the map, we're on the bottom floor now as well. It's going to be another one of these rooms, and you're going to need 2 of these like power sources or batteries, whatever they are, throughout this game. You see them all the time. And the first one's going to be right there, and the next one's just going to be to the right of the entrance of that room. And we're just going to carry these batteries into the proper place, and that will unlock the Kyber brick for the Mostest Safest Place puzzle. So there you go. So the next one's going to be for a ship. This is a puzzle, so once you get up to this location, you're going to need a password to hack this chest open to get the ship, and the password is shown on the map over here on the right. So once you go over there, now you will need a hero character to hack the panel to get into the room with the password. Switch to a protocol droid to get the secret rebel stash password, then go back over to the original location of the ship, and then input that password. Make sure you select the rebel secret stash password, and once you do that, it'll accept it, and you will get the key for the unlockable ship, and that will also solve the puzzle for Rebel Bubble Password Trouble. What a name for a puzzle. Now the last one is called Big Bubble Bounty. This is the most in-depth puzzle of this area for sure. So it's going to be in the middle, but how do you get in that middle bubble? So how you do that is follow the pathway I'm going here. There's going to be a scavenger gliding point here. We're going to glide over to get inside here, and there's going to be 4 different astromech panels you need to hack, and hacking each one is going to like lower the shields a little bit to get inside that middle room. So that is the first one, and to exit this room you have to put in that little key card. I don't know why they had to make that so complicated to get out of the room, but there you go. And the next one over here is a little bit tricky. There's going to be one of these switches. Use a Force character to pull the switch behind the wall, and inside yet again is another astromech panel, so that's going to be the second one. And there's 2 more astromech panels, and the last 2 are very simple. You don't have to do anything special. Like on that first one, we had to glide above to get inside. On the second one, we had to use the Force on the switch through the wall. Whereas these other 2 are just out in the open. All you have to do is just walk in, use the astromech panel. That is the 3rd one right there. And the 4th one is going to be just like the 3rd one, where we can just walk in and hack the astromech panel. And once you hack all 4 of those, that should lower the shields, and you'll be able to access the big middle bubble of the Gungan City, and you'll be able to get that Kyber brick. This is definitely, once again, the most in-depth Kyber brick. So in this one, there is a little bit of a thing you have to do. You have to use the mind trick to move the Gungan out of the way so you can hack the astromech panel. Other than that, it's very simple, so you will need a Jedi character to use a mind trick on that. So that's good to know, but once you hack all 4 of those, that should lower the shields on the middle bubble of the Gungan City, and you should be able to get the Kyber brick on the middle table there. So that's going to be all the puzzles within Lake Paonga of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga's Naboo. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.